Then moving to the tribes of Nicobar. What are the two major tribes you can find here in the Nicobar? These people belongs to which race? Mongoloid race. The two very important tribes are, one is Nicobaris. The name of the tribe itself is called as Nicobari tribe. And the next one, which is a very, very important tribe, called as Shawmfens. If the question is asked like this, Shawmfens are the important tribe of India located in which of the following areas? It is Nicobar. Could understand? Shawmfens are the Mongoloid racial people. They are confined to the Nicobar Islands. This is what the tribal people. Now, economic activity of the people. What the economic activity? What type of economic activity you can find here in the Andaman Nicobar? The major economic activity here in this region is tourism. Tourism is the biggest economic activity, along with the other activities like fishing, then coconut and coir. Coconut and coir. What is coir? What is the coir material? Whenever you are taking out the fiber of coconut, where it is called as coir, you might come across the term called as coir mattresses. Okay, where you can find the fiber of coconut and the mattress is being made. From where the coir is being supplied to the mainland of India, it is from the Andaman Nicobar on a huge scale. Because of very great development of the coconut trees there, where the growth of coconut trees is there naturally, therefore you can find a very great quantity of coir there. Clear? This is what the economic activity of the people. One is tourism, fishing, coconut and the coir. In the southern side, in the Nicobar region, you can find a very important marine park. It's called as Marine Biosphere. It's called as Marine Biosphere, called as Great Nicobar Biosphere. A very important marine biosphere called as the Great Nicobar Biosphere Reserve. What is the importance here? Here you can find an endemic species called as giant robber crab. A very important endemic species that is found here in the Marine Biosphere Reserve called as the giant robber crab. Why this crab is called as the giant robber crab? As it is large in size, is called as giant. But why it should be called as robber? Because this crab used to go to the top of the coconut tree, used to break the coconut and used to eat the copra. Whatever the copra that is present within the coconut, all the copra is been eaten up. What is been left? Only the shell is been left. Therefore, this species is called as the giant robber crab, that is found only in this region, the Nicobar region. This is what the species which is highly endemic here, the giant robber crab. And within this biosphere reserve, you can find a very important protected area called as Jhansi Marine Protected Area. Within this Jhansi Marine Protected Area, you can find this giant robber crab. If there is a question like Jhansi Marine Protected Area is located in which of the following area, whenever you see the term Jhansi, you will be running to Uttar Pradesh or Madhya Pradesh. Don't go there. Okay? Come to Nicobar. Is that clear? This is what Andaman Nicobar. Human activity, tribes. What are the tribes? Then the physical structure. How it is the one means what? How it is formed? Volcanic eruption, only 2 islands. How Andaman Nicobar has taken birth? Corals? No. Corals are nothing but Arabian, means nothing but Lakshadweep. How these are developed? Plate tectonics, seafloor spreading. Whenever if it is seafloor spreading, now what you need to see? You need to see the volcanic islands. How many volcanic islands are there? Just 2. But how the Andaman Nicobar, what is the genesis of Andaman Nicobar? How it has taken birth? Open that class. Go to physical map of India. See the physical map of India. Okay? Physical, don't see political. Now, all you people are there in the physical map of India. Right? Now, listen this one. Listen, very, very important. See this one. These are the Himalayas. These are the Himalayas, the greater Himalayas, right? What happened for the greater Himalayas at the two extreme sides? Listen this one. At the two extreme sides, you can find syntaxial bends. It's called as syntaxial bends. Bend. As someone has bended this one. Like it has bended like this, it has bended like this. Where the bend is there? Towards the southern side. This bend is called as syntaxial bend in the western side, syntaxial bend in the eastern side, right? Whenever you are seeing the syntaxial bend in the western side, you can find the mountains like Sulaiman, Kirtar, Sulaiman, Kirtar ranges. See this one, Sulaiman and the Kirtar ranges in the western side, which got projected into the Pakistani region, right? Sulaiman and Kirtar are there. Is that okay? Now, see the eastern mountains, the eastern side of the Himalayas, where you can find the syntaxial bend where it is projected into Myanmar with a name called as Arkan Yoma. Could you able to find the Arkan Yoma mountains? Right? Now, keep attention there. See, this is the land, this is the water body. Okay? This is the land, this is the water body. Here, I am talking about the land, and from here the water body is there. What happened? The mountains that are present on the top of the land appear to be very tall, which are called as Arkan Yoma. There is a continuity of the mountains. There is a continuity of the mountains even into the water body. The mountain peaks are appearing as emerged land areas surrounded by water on all sides. Surrounded by water on all sides. Whenever the land is surrounded by water on all sides, what they are called as? They are called as islands. This is how the Andaman Nicobar has formed. You can see very clearly the extension of Arkan Yoma. Identify Arkan Yoma and go into the Andaman Nicobar. Could you able to see a connecting junction there? But here and there you can find certain breaks, but wherever the break is there, there the mountain is not there. Wherever the break is not there, you can find the island. That is how the Andaman Nicobar has taken birth. Is it clear? That is nothing but how the Andaman Nicobar has taken birth. It is all because of the formation of Himalayas itself with the tectonic collisions where the land got collided, the peninsular India got collided with the Asiatic landmass. With this, what happened? The Andaman Nicobar Islands got developed. Is it clear? Could you able to analyze the map there? Could you able to feel like, yes, this is the continuous structure? Whenever you are seeing even the light blue color where it is the shallow waters, you can find even the shallow waters there. Clear? This is what the extension of the syntaxial bend of Himalayas. This is how the Andaman Nicobar has taken birth. Further GS, no need to know how it has formed, but what is important is how the islands are there, what are the different names, what is the national highway. This is more than sufficient. Okay? But if anyone asks you, you should be in a position. If UPSC asks you how they have formed, yes, you need to explain. Is that clear? But I don't think so UPSC will be going to such an extent, the genesis of Andaman Nicobar. Okay, since it is interesting, I have given this one. Okay, it is your mercy whether to keep it in mind or not. Okay, is it okay? This is how Andaman Nicobar has taken birth.